I haven't filmed in a long time, but it's the 12th of May. Hopefully, you guys can see. Today is officially my birthday. I turned 18, and yeah, now I'm basically responsible for everything that I do. So yeah, I'm basically responsible for everything that I do. I just wanted to film this video just as a representation or a timeline within my life so that I can look back on knowing that I actually filmed something on my 18th birthday and that I can look back and see what I was actually doing. So just want to talk about how my life has been at this point. This is just like a timeout where I just take some time and analyze everything that I've done in my life, how much I've actually progressed, if I'm happy where I am, if I'm going in the right place, the people that I meet, the people that I work with, if I'm genuinely happy. That's the most important thing. And to put it into perspective or like a brief overview, I'm happy as a person. I like what I do, but I'm not happy in the position that I am. I feel like the position that I feel like I could be in a way better position and do better for myself, but I'm willing to delay that as long as I feel happy along the time. And everything that I do, I don't do it because of stress, because I have to. I just do it because I like it. And that's one of my biggest things. Okay, for me, when I started this entrepreneurial journey, to be honest with you, I wanted to make more money. That's the truth, because I wanted to buy things for myself that my parents wouldn't buy. So initially started off with like iPhones and stuff like that, and I was just looking to make like a quick profit. But when I got into it, I just realized that I just like it. And the biggest thing that I like about it is solving different problems. And that's what I want to do, solve different problems for other people. I find that very, very interesting. So yeah, that's what I started doing, and it led me to having this agency. And now all I kind of want to do is solve problems and of course have freedom, and at the same time not work for someone else. I've been in the 9 to 5 kind of corporate life. I've seen what it is like, and it definitely isn't for me. I want to be a leader. I want to lead my own team, be my own boss, do my own things. I believe that's what is important to me, to lead someone, see my full potential, see how much I can grow in a mental state, my finances, my company, stuff like that. That's what I want to do in this lifetime, grow everything, help other people as well, donate to the people in need. That's what I want to do in this lifetime, and I believe I can do it if I just put my mind to it and show up every day, not hoping that there will be results, just working and making the best of it, and yeah, enjoying it with good people. And that's what I kind of wanted to say in this video. Besides that, the last year has been decent. It's in the last half a year, close to a year at this point, is when I started actually making quite good is actually when I started making quite good money from my agency and other services that I have. So I couldn't really complain. So yeah, it's definitely a step up. It's a situation where I used to be, where I wanted to be when I was at the beginning, and now I'm in it. And now of course you want more. So there's one thing that I find very important, is that if you're not happy with what you have, you're not going to be happy with millions in the bank, a pretty girl, so many cars, a huge penthouse. You're never going to be happy if you're not happy where you are now. So I've tried to become happy where I am with what I have. I also realized that the smaller things is actually, and I realized that the smaller things are actually the things that bring you the most joy. So it's not necessarily that expensive car. Of course it brings joy. You drive it fast, you love the sound, it's definitely something cool. But once you start buying everything and owning everything, there's going to be a point where you're not going to be able to buy any materialistic things, and it's just going to get boring. And the only thing you'll realize that you can do with your money is either grow your company, which is going to make you more money, which again is just gonna, what are you gonna do with the money? Invest in your company or buy materialistic things? Is gonna get boring at one point. Or you can buy power, and of course buy connections. You can buy connections or build connections. But for me, that's not necessarily the most important thing. Your network is definitely very important, no doubt about it. But I don't want to build connections and connections in a bad way where I have to do bad things that are not necessarily good for other people. So for me, materialistic things are very nice. Of course, I want some. Of course, I want that Rolex. Who doesn't? But there's gonna be a point where I am gonna get a Rolex, and I say this with full certainty because there are levels to life. If I never give up now, I'm sure that in the future I'll make enough money for myself in order for me to buy a Rolex. And that first Rolex is gonna be nice. But once you buy like your fifth, 10th Rolex, it's not gonna have the same how can I say, magic to it. First time for everything is pretty much how you remember it always. Like your first day of high school, your first day of university, your first day of driving a car, your first day of getting a very nice supercar, your first day of getting a Rolex, for example, your first $100,000 day if you're doing e-commerce. These are just examples. These are going to be days you're not going to forget because they mean something. But once you start doing it over and over again, you're definitely going to start forgetting them, and not going to remind every single one of them, only the first one. So again, for materialistic things, of course I do want them, but I feel like there's other things that are more important. And if you make enough money, money will always come back. So I want to go to the topic and speak about time. And time is something very limited. It's our most precious asset that we have because it's so limited. You cannot buy back time. You cannot go into the past. Or maybe you will be able if someone builds like a time machine, but in this lifetime, while you're still alive, that most likely won't happen. So your time is your most precious asset, so don't waste it. If you're standing doing nothing with your life, try do something. Try build yourself. Try make something of yourself. Try to find out your best potential. Don't waste it, because the chances of you being on this earth are so small, it's near impossible. You standing on this earth is a miracle, basically. So that's one miracle, and you should be thankful and lucky that you're here. And you wasting it doing stupid shit, not building memories, not building yourself, not finding out your full potential, it's a waste. You don't deserve this. Basically, I'm not saying, of course everyone deserves a chance of life, and this what I'm saying here might sound very stupid, but don't waste it. That's the way I see it. Like, everyone should at least try to become their best version of themselves. You don't have to become, because you won't never know what your best version of yourself is, but try to go through the journey. Try to do something. Don't stand there and do nothing. I find that basically useless. I find that such a waste. And another way I look at this, and the way John Cena says it, is you ask yourself at the end of the day, did I earn the sunset? Did I do enough things today to earn the sunset? And if yes, then you're moving in the right direction. Of course, there's going to be along the journey days where you're not going to earn the sunset because you've been lazy. And it's totally normal. No one expects you to have full output every single day. In order for you to give full output every single day, you have to be strong mentally. You have to be willing to do it every single day. So at this point, I ask myself every single day, did I earn the sunset? And if I did, it's good. I'll feel great. But if not, I'll see what I have to do in order for the next day to earn it again. So yeah, that's another very interesting and important thing I would say that I wanted to mention. Another one is realizing how short your life is. Again, this goes back into the precious time that we have. But I just remember when I was 13, 12, it was like it was yesterday. I was playing Fortnite, building memories with my friends. It was definitely one of the best times of my life, because I don't regret it. I don't regret it in any way. I was building memories, I was having fun, and at that age, that's the only thing I should have been doing. So I remember it like it was yesterday, and that was basically at this point 5 to 6 years ago, and they literally went by like this so quickly. So don't play around, don't wait for the perfect moment. Whatever you want to do, start doing it, because time is gonna pass. No one's here waiting for you. Time isn't waiting. Time is never gonna stop as long as you're alive. So do something. Don't waste your time. And this made me realize, because I'm 18, and again, I remember that when I was 12, 13, like it was yesterday. So don't waste it. Time passes extremely fast. In the universe, you're basically this. You're a blink of a second. You're a blink of light. You're nothing on the timeline, basically. You live for such a short time, and at how long the universe has been here, you're basically nothing. And as well, no one's gonna remember you. Even if you leave some sort of legacy in a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades, no one's gonna remember you. So try to build something for yourself. And people will enjoy it in this lifetime, but the future generations, they're not gonna most likely hear about it. But my point is, don't waste your life. Time is very, very short. You'll be surprised. And don't think twice about doing something. Otherwise, you'll most likely regret it. For me, I want to build a life full of experiences. Try out everything. See the whole world. Maybe even go to space. Who knows? Just learn how to fly a plane. All these things. Why? Because I live once. I'm not gonna have a second opportunity at it. And of course, these are things, again, money can buy. And even if I wouldn't have a lot of it, I'll still spend my money on things like this. Why? Because I live once, and I know that money will come back, but time will not. So it's important for me to gain all these experiences, all this knowledge, because again, you live once. And as the cherry on the top, since I turned 18, I'm basically responsible for everything. So from this point on, my parents, they're not obligated to take care of me anymore. At this point, I basically have to get a job. Like, this is the harsh reality for basically every teenager that turns, for basically every person that turns 18 out there. Once you turn 18, you are responsible for everything you do. And that is also legal wise. If you do some stupid thing and let's say the police catch you, or something bad happens, you have to answer legally. So it's not going to be good for you. So you're not, how can I say, covered by the minor age where if you do some stupid thing you might get away. Now you are responsible for everything. So even me, this is just me saying it to myself, I'm responsible for the actions that I take. And now it's gonna get only harder. And that's why I believe every single person that turns 18, it's a more important day than they actually realize. It isn't just a birthday. It isn't just that I turned 18. It isn't just that I can buy alcohol, or I can buy cigarettes or stuff like that. I'm allowed to. It's more important because you become responsible for everything that you do, for your own life. Your parents aren't, again, obligated to take care of you, feed you. That's your job from now on. And this is where the real life starts. Everything until school is finished is basically an excuse, and you live life on easy mode. But the hardcore life starts now. It's like Minecraft where you play on hardcore. That starts now, because you have to take care of yourself, and your parents aren't going to do that all the way. They might still take care of you until you're maybe 20, but from that point on, and I also consider this, it's time that you get a job, you do something, and don't live with your parents. Go explore the world. I want to, after I finish university, start traveling. Of course, I'm still going to probably stay with my parents because I don't have money for a place myself, but travel the world, gain new experiences, meet new people, and yeah, there's more important things than staying at home with your parents, I would say. You've lived enough with them. It's time for you to live on your own terms and see the world yourself. I believe that is extremely, extremely important. And never forget about your parents. I'm not saying that. Of course, visit them, talk to them all the time, but live your life. That's what I want to mark. And now that you're 18, there's, I would say, downsides and upsides. Of course, you're allowed to travel anywhere you want. you are able to do a lot more things, but you're also responsible for all the things you do. So if you do stupid things, you're responsible, you'll most likely not end up well. So yeah, I just wanted to film this video as a quick reminder, just talk about life and what is within my head. But for everyone watching that is yet 17, turning 18 this year, just keep in mind, once you turn 18, that's when basically the hard life starts to happen. It won't happen right away, but slowly it's gonna build and slowly turns into faster, and you're not gonna be ready. So I would say prepare yourself from now, expect it to come. Don't say that hard life isn't treating me fair, because it happens to everyone. So expect it to come and just live it, deal with it. It's life. No one's coming to save you. You're the only person that can save yourself. And yeah, this is life. It's fun. You live once. So there are gonna be there are gonna be dark sides, and there are gonna be positive sides. There are gonna be light sides. So remember this: dark times don't last forever, and neither do the positive ones. So there's always like a mix in between, sometimes neutral, sometimes a little bit more of the other. But keep in mind, nothing lasts forever. So live your life, enjoy it, and when you get on a deathbed or something like that, your time is coming to an end, you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, I didn't regret a thing that I did. And I feel like that's the most important thing, because I don't want to leave this world with any regrets. If I do, I'm gonna say that I didn't live my life to the fullest and I didn't do everything that I wanted to. But yeah, that's basically what is going on in my mind as the moment. I have a sales call in 4 minutes with a qualified lead. Hopefully it's a show. So yeah, I have to get to that. I have everything ready, and yeah, that's pretty much for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.